Welcome back, everyone. Let's carry on. So if you look at my concept map, let's begin with ascending and descending order. Here we go. All right. Ascending order is when we arrange the data from smallest to largest. It's like climbing upstairs. So if you look at the lovely lady, you notice she's climbing upstairs there. If we imagine these four little green bars that I have as being stairs, ascending order would be to go up these stairs, to ascend the stairs, like that. Let's go there. Descending order is when we arrange the data from largest to smallest. Again, walking down the stairs. So if you look at the gentleman, he's walking down the stairs. Again, from my sketch, there we go, downwards. Arrange the following data in ascending order. So to ascend is to go upwards. So in this case, we need the smallest value first and the largest value last. So looking at this now, as soon as I get there, there's the solution. Smallest value, -6, that came first. And then we went up until we got to the largest value, 112. Let's try an example with descending. Arrange the following data in descending order. So in this case, we need it to go downwards from largest value to smallest value. Let's take a look at this. The solution, we start with the 8, the largest value, and we count down until we get to the -2. All right, here we go. The data below shows the heights of a group of teenagers at school. Arrange the data in ascending order. Again, to ascend is to go upwards. So we need the smallest value first. And the smallest value from our lot is right here, 1,55. So that comes first, 1,55. All right. Next value we have 1,57. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Then we have a 2,0. That's one. Another 2,0. A 1,77. And lastly, 1,86. 8 and 6. There we go. Well done. Let's carry on. Next example. The data below shows the number of cars traveling per hour along the N1 highway. Arrange the data in descending order to go downwards. So here we need the biggest number or the largest number first. What is the largest number? 100. Next, 68. Then we get the 50, the 25, and lastly, 11. There we go. Descending order. Let's carry on. Let's hit that button. All right. Now we get to defining and calculating the mean. So in this sense, the mean is also called the average. The class average for a test, stuff like that. It is the sum of all the values divided by the total number of values. Let's look at an example. Find the mean of the following data. And here a common error is swapping the numerator and denominator around. So if you look at my example here, I have the sum of all the values at the top, the numerator, and the total number of values at the bottom, the denominator. So the mistake is to swap the two around. Can't do that. So if I look at this, I add up all the values, divide by 6, because there's 6 total values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of them. There you go. And this gives me a final answer of 9,33. All right. Let's do an example. The frequency table below shows the ages of a group of marathon runners. Determine the mean. Okay, so if I look at this one, the common error is not multiplying. And where does that come in? It comes in here. Because I'm dealing with the frequency table, I realize that the 25 here means there's 25 marathon runners that are 20 years of age, and so on and so forth. So to find the actual totals of all of this, you have to take the frequency and you have to multiply it by what's above it. In this case, the age of runners in years. So we multiply those. Just get rid of these red markers. Okay, there you go. All right, next step, we get a total there of 4,100. So we now need to say, okay, the mean is that 4,100 divided by the 111. But where do I get the 111 from? The 111. I get that by adding up the frequency part, all of these numbers. All right, add up all of those numbers, and that should give me the 111. My final answer here, 36,94. Let's do an example. The following data shows the amount of hours in Paul spent per day studying last month. Calculate the mean. So we know to calculate the mean, we have to add up all the values and divide it by the amount of them that there are. Summarized version. So in this case, if I add up all the values, I get 29,75. And if I count all these values, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So I'll divide this by 10. And my answer is 2,98 if I round to 2 decimal places. There we go. Let's take another example. A consumer studies teacher records the time taken for a class to complete a task in the table below. What do I see? Frequency. That should tell me what I need to do here. Calculate the mean. So what I would do is I'd start by saying 5 times 10 plus 6 times 12 plus 7 times 5 plus 8 times 1, 8 times 1 plus 9 times 2. Let's get that guy going. 9 times 2. Okay, and that gives me 183. Then I'll total the frequency to get the bottom of my mean, and we can get the answer. So the mean calculation is then 183 divided by my total for frequency, all of those numbers. That gave me 30, and I get an answer of 6,1. Sure. Thanks everyone for listening to me. Let's take another short break. When we get back, you can see where we go from there. See you later.